Hello and welcome to the 2.0 conference in Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Bea and I'm here with
Roger Mazzella.
May I ask you more about your company?
Absolutely. So I work for a company called Qt Group, and what we do is we develop, we're a software company, we develop a software tool set platform to design, develop, test, and deploy great user experiences. So we're heavy in med tech and medical industry across all subverticals. So medical devices, clinical lab equipment, health IT.
And you actually getting an award for an honoree. How you feel about getting rewarded?
Getting recognized is always wonderful. It's a total team effort, but that validation, that confidence that, hey, we're hitting the industry at the right time. We've got the right tempo, the right tone. We're sharing the right things because in technology you can get kind of stuck doing things from the bottom up. Oh, this works this way, and this has got this great functionality. We're trying to go from the top down and solve problems for the industry through technology, and so the recognition kind of gives us that kind of confidence that, hey, we're going in the right direction.
And if somebody was to ask you to follow their footsteps, what would you say to them?
Well, my footsteps were unique. I was an athlete, still am, I guess, but retired. So I was going for an Olympic team, a few Olympic teams. I was on the U.S. national judo team for 12 years. And so I tried to do both my career and that kind of dream that I had. And so my path took a bunch of different ways. And I think that the advice is that keep your eyes open. You think that you have something that you're gunning towards that you like, but if you're too specific, you may miss other opportunities. So me keeping my eyes open, I never thought I'd be doing stuff like this right now.
Well, you're here, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I thought I'd be doing more kind of really hardcore engineering, but my engineering background really opened up other opportunities. So I just say keep an open mind, go with your gut, go with what you like, and take advice from people older than you that have been there before.
And how you feel about the experience so far, the network experience here at the 2.0
Well,
conference?
it's great because, I usually go to very technology heavy conferences and kind of people talk in that same kind of siloed kind of thing, all about this is more kind of, we got our heads up a little bit. There's more of a diverse community here at this conference. I see people from wellness. I see people who are actually MDs. I see people who are supplements, So when you get that kind of larger breadth in that little piece that we do and networking and stuff with those folks, you got to kind of get other ideas and opens your mind to a more holistic approach to healthcare and medicine and how people can be treated.
And what do you feel about future holds in the medical technology space within the health industry?
Well, the future is bright. What I like what's going on is three things. Number one, patients are now becoming more owners of their own health records, right? We always relied on the hospitals. We always relied on the healthcare institutions, right, to own the records. But when you own your own personal record, you take responsibility for your own health and your own path. So that we're getting that more with wearables, with apps that are on phones. And guess what? That's what you can develop with our technology. Also, too, it's healthcare is now becoming less in the hospital, right? People are getting treated at home, and the pandemic accelerated that. So that's wonderful. People don't have to be in hospitals. We're finding, people to be more comfortable at home. Maybe they will take care of themselves better, and that's a shift from sick care to now I think we're driving healthcare. So I think in the future, if we continue on this path, I think the future looks very bright.
And then, what do you feel the future holds in Medicare, medical technology space within the health industry?
I'm sorry, say that one again.
What do you feel the future holds?
I think we just answered that one.
We sure did, huh? Okay, what excites you about the Qt Group plans for the medical industry in 2026 and beyond?
Yeah, so I've been with the company 9 years, and it's funny. We really have a re-enthusiastic, re-energized approach. So I'm energized after 9 years being at the company. What I like is that, again, in technology companies, you start looking at the features and functionality a lot. Right? But you don't pick your head up and say, well, what problems are we solving? What I like is we have this shift with having folks like me kind of leading the medical industry from the industry side to kind of advise, our folks to say, hey, let's not worry about the cool things that our software can do. Let's worry about the cool problems we can solve and the real pain points out there. So, we're driving that not just in the medical industry, we're across 70 industries, but healthcare and medical is a real strategic and specific one for us.
And if they wanted to reach out to you, where can they collaborate?
Yeah, sure. So LinkedIn's always the best. My name is Roger Mazzella, 2 Z's, 2 L's in the last name. So look me up on LinkedIn or feel free to reach out to me on email, roger.mazzella@qt.io.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I hope to see you in Dubai or Singapore next year.
I appreciate it. Thank you.